Beginning on the western side of Florida and Tampa, running through the heart of downtown Orlando, and terminating in the east with Daytona Beach, is Interstate 4. With the final stretch of the highway completed in 1965, it roughly follows the original path of the Sanford-Tampa Rail Line, built by Henry Plant in the mid-1880s. Spanning just over 130 miles, I-4 is uniquely Florida, known as one of the most heavily traveled tourism corridors in the nation. The three major Orlando theme parks are just off the route, along with other attractions, hotels, restaurants, and plenty more fun things to do. Today we're traveling a section of the highway to show you what we think are the best stops along I-4 between Orlando and Daytona. Well-known places and maybe some you've never heard of. All of that and so much more straight ahead from Central Florida. Covering more than 20 acres in the heart of downtown Orlando, Lake Eola is actually a large sinkhole that's home to several species of swans, along with a large fountain that changes colors in the evening. The first swans arrived at Lake Eola in 1922, and swans have been a mainstay ever since. Pedal-powered swan boats are available to take out on the water on a first-come, first-served basis, weather permitting. A few eateries can be found on streets bordering the park, as well as a craft brew house and a spot where you can grab a booze-infused gourmet popsicle. Lake Eola plays host to a number of special events throughout the year and a weekly farmers market held every Sunday. Nothing quite can compare to seeing a live show at the Dr. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts. This state-of-the-art facility opened in 2014 and attracts world-class stage shows throughout the year. Experiencing live entertainment in this spectacular venue is something you'll always remember. Visit the Dr. Phillips website for show and ticket information. Founded as an art colony in the late 1930s, the Maitland Art Center is actually a collection of museums that focus on everything from art and heritage to the history of the telephone. A number of unique structures on the property, but the biggest surprise for many is the Mayan courtyard and outdoor chapel, often utilized for weddings. There's a charge to visit the museums, but the spaces outside are free to experience. Covering more than 7,000 acres is one of the most popular natural attractions in the Orlando area. Visitors have been flocking to Wekiwa Springs State Park since the mid-19th century, making it Orange County's longest-running tourist destination. Hiking, biking, horseback riding, paddling, all the normal recreational activities available on property. Of course, the number one reason so many people come here is the spring, which provides around 42 million gallons of water each day to the river. When the weather is decent, this park fills up fast, and you can find yourself in the middle of Orlando's largest pool party by late morning. Wekiwa Springs State Park is open 8 a.m. until sundown, 365 days a year. During the late 19th century, it was a commercial train and steamboat hub known for its large production of celery. Blocks from a multi-use riverwalk, historic First Street serves as the epicenter of downtown Sanford. Here you'll find plenty of shops, restaurants, brew pubs, and other fun things to do for an afternoon or entire day. This building is a vintage schoolhouse dating to the mid-1930s. It's been lovingly restored and today operates as a museum to display the history of Enterprise. This tiny unincorporated community near exit 108 on the northern shore of Lake Monroe served as the governing seat for 3 different counties during its early history. Not all at the same time, of course. A few remnants of the village's early history continue to hang on, including this Gothic Revival church from the late 1800s. Enterprise is also home to one of Florida's few green sulfur springs. Open sunrise to sunset and free to visit, appropriately named Green Springs Park covers 31 acres with paved and natural trails, a playground, and picnic pavilions. The park also serves as a trailhead for a couple of popular biking trails. At the same exit off I-4 is a 19th century hunting estate that includes the oldest intact building in southwest Volusia County. European-born wine merchant Frederick DeBary built this winter retreat in 1871, trying his hand at orange growing and commercial steamboating. The estate became known for sport hunting and hospitality, playing host to the likes of Presidents Grover Cleveland and U.S. Grant. Of the original 10,000 acres owned by Frederick DeBary, the historic site now encompasses a mere 10 of those acres. His former estate now makes up a town named in his honor. Travelers looking to get in touch with the supernatural can make a stop at the Cassadaga Spiritualist Camp near exit 114. 19th century trance medium George P. Colby was told to create this retreat during a seance with an indigenous American spirit guide. Today, Cassadaga is known as the psychic capital of the world. Several of the residents here are certified mediums available for professional readings. The camp also offers history tours and night spirit tours. A short drive off I-4 between Sanford and Daytona is the community nicknamed the Athens of the South. DeLand is known for its vibrant main street with many buildings dating back a century. Everything from locally owned shops and boutiques to the best restaurants featuring all types of cuisines. If vintage antique shopping is your thing, you won't be disappointed. There are a number of places to get your fix. I-4 ends in Daytona Beach, where you'll find a sports venue that has become synonymous with this world-famous beach town. Stock car racing got its start on the beaches of Daytona, and here at the Speedway, you can learn more about the sport's history and even take a behind-the-scenes tour of the facility. The Motorsports Hall of Fame of America is also here. That's it, the best stops along I-4 between Orlando and Daytona Beach. There's so much to do in this part of the state, these are just a few suggestions. Do you agree with our list? What recommendations would you add? Leave us a comment and let us know. For more tips and information, be sure to visit our website, ChadGallivanter.com, where you can also sign up for our free newsletter, Gallivanter 75. As always, thank you so much for watching. From Central Florida, see you next time.